There are thousands of reasons why I distrust science, I distrust school, history, everything. Everything I learned, I distrust. Thousands and thousands of reasons why. I'm going to show you one. So watch this. I'm sure you've heard of Stephen Hawking. Everyone's heard of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was such a name in science when I was growing up in the 90s. The biggest name in the world because he was a handicapped man that was discovering black holes and all sorts of important scientific stuff. Important stuff. This guy's got his name on everything. He was celebrated. And of course, he went down on the Jeffrey Epstein list. They threw him on that list too, I'm sure, like everyone else. But this guy, first of all, he had Lou Gehrig's disease, and that's terrible. But they give him all this credit, and he didn't do any of it because he couldn't talk. He couldn't do anything. And I know some people are going to say, what do you mean? Well, he didn't get the disease till later in life. Listen, I'm going to show you video footage of him in the 70s when he was supposedly making all of these amazing scientific discoveries. And watch this, because right after this, in the 80s, they gave him a robotic machine that turned his thoughts into a robot, which they don't have yet today. But he had that back then. Our science is made up, but watch this.
The
Big Bang is like a black hole explosion, but on a much larger scale.
Yep, I'm going to play that again. But I'll play much more. But yeah, exactly. He needed a translator for mumbling before he got the electric machine that turned his thoughts into a robot voice in the 80s, when we don't have it now. But hold on, let me continue on.
By finding out how a black hole creates matter, we may discover how the Big Bang created all the matter in the universe. The singularity of the Big Bang seems to be a frontier beyond which we cannot go. Yet we can't help asking what lies beyond the Big Bang. Why does the universe exist at all? My son Robert is always asking questions. Why this? Why that? We're just weak, feeble creatures at the mercy of the forces of nature. When we discover the laws which govern these forces...
Since his student days, he's fought a wasting disease of nerve and muscle.
Listen, the reason I play that 3 times is because for a guy that has discovered so much, there is not one single video of him speaking before this. That's it. This is all we get. This is all we get. Our entire history, our whole history of science gets this. I mean, come on, people. You gotta be kidding me right now. When I realized that I was duped, it really hurt. But this is like crazy. I can't be seriously the only person that thinks this is ridiculous. Now, watch his equipment. Watch the equipment that he has, that he's using, that apparently reads his mind and speaks words for him. Watch this. Way back. We don't have it now. Elon hasn't invented it yet.
Professor Stephen Hawking.
It's truly tragic to me because people were so proud of this guy, this handicapped guy that discovered all of this scientific stuff. So much stuff that we believe today. All these scientific things. Just listen. It's so sad. We got duped. It's sad. And I pray that people wake up. I pray to God every night, every day, multiple times. I do. Pray that people can wake up and see that we are on God's earth because we have been lied to and they have been throwing it in our face for years, laughing at us. But we have been in a spell.
Can you hear me?
You think I'm crazy?
Technology has transformed the outlook for the disabled. People like me can now move around independently, and they can communicate. The fact that you are listening to me now shows what technology can do, even if it does give me a Scandinavian or American accent.
So considering Elon Musk, lowercase God, everyone's God today, hasn't invented this yet in 2024, pretty sure we didn't have it in the 80s and 90s, like when this video was presented to us in the early 90s.
The main problem of communicating for people like me who can't speak is what is called the baud rate. That is, the rate at which information can be conveyed. Normal speech is between 120.
In case anybody's confused right now, he's not typing anything. This is reading his mind and saying it. In the 90s to 2024. So that is 34 years ago? Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry. Where's Elon when you needed him? Back then, in 94. Right? Where is he? Because that is absurd. This is why. This is like just one of the 1,000 reasons I don't trust science and their nonsense. Because this guy discovered a ton of stuff. Everyone thinks you're going into a rabbit hole. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. What you don't understand is buddy, I'm throwing you a rope. You're in the rabbit hole. This is for your entertainment. Hit follow.
Use one or more switches, operated by head or hand movement. This is where the information flow problem really confronts one. One might be able to operate a switch 2 or 3 times a second. This would mean that one could send information at a rate of 2 or 3 bits a second. 1 bit of information is the answer to a yes-no question. By contrast,